my god, I didn't know where I was there. Really? I'm not accepting this if this is what I think it. Nah. That's going to upload. That's uploading. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Virus Gaming. I'm going to talk about Call of Duty Ghosts, how not to respond to your customer, and why I think the community is the reason this game is dying a quick death. Now, I know this is going to probably sound like what everyone else has been saying, and frankly, I don't care. If it just sounds like what someone else has said, that's just inevitable. We all seem to share the same opinion currently, and that's just a matter of life, really. Because everyone said it, the spawns are horrible, the guns just don't make a fathom of sense. Why is a sniper still able to aim faster than some guy with quick draw? I mean, I don't even feel the effects of quick draw that much. Like, I'll be going in and I'm thinking, hang on, quick draw is supposed to be quick, it doesn't even feel that fast. It's ridiculous. The perk logic, it just doesn't make any sense. The game itself, it runs fine. The game itself runs fine, marginally. Yeah, there's lag and there's some occasionally, but it's not all, and the spawns are a bit fucked up, but we can't fault the game, because the community are the ones who are playing like little bitches, but then, who's making them? Who's the responsible for telling them about half of this shit? And unfortunately, it's YouTubers. Not like me, because I don't do tips and tricks and all that shit, but people like Ali and T Martin who make these tips and tricks, and then the community goes and uses it and completely fucks up the game. Now, I'm not saying to them, don't do tips and tricks. What I'm saying is, to the listeners, do not take it with a pinch of salt. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to play like a scrub the entire time. It doesn't mean you have to corner camp. It doesn't mean you have to use the IED. Think, yeah, I'll have it on a class, but don't bloody abuse it to death. God. Don't take what they say as like the COD equivalent of this has to be done, because it doesn't. It's stupid. And the people who sit in their corners, are you gonna get any better and learn the game by doing that? No, you're not. Just face it. You're not gonna get any better by sitting in the corner. You need to learn. You need to realize you have to move around. The fact of the matter is, they have combat training equivalent in this game. Use it. Squad, use it. It will help you learn the maps, get used to it, increase the difficulty, etc. And that way you can improve your ability. It's not hard. It ain't hard. I mean, not all people in the community are like this. Some people do actually run around. I've seen a few people, and I credit them, well done. But there are people who are just like, why? And then you turn it on its head again, you think, well, hang on, it's not the community's fault in the sense that they're playing like this deliberately. It's the fact that it's in the game. It's in the game's mechanics. Hip firing is ridiculous. Quick scoping is clearly an exploit, and all that shit. It's ridiculous. It needs to be sorted out. If they're going to stick by their whole, we remove quick scoping, take out quick draw from the quick scoping, from the sniper class. Simple as that. It's not hard. And if the people bitch, you know what? Tell them to fuck off. Because it's your game, you can do what the fuck you want with it. And to be fair, if quick scope is piss off, I'll be happy, because then there's less people sniping. I think a lot of developers just seem to be afraid to make any kind of serious change to these games, because the community are like piranhas. Once one thing is changed, everyone is just like on their art, is literally biting the fingers off the developers. Like, nom, 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 nom. You know what? If the snipers are going to whinge and cry, let them whinge and cry. I mean, frankly, the effects to the sniper in Black Ops 2. What? Are you serious? Why? Why would you react like that? Considering the SMGs, the assault rifles and all that shit, it took them like a nerf double or the equivalent nerf. They'd be nerfed to the point that they were probably nearly useless against snipers and shit. So I don't know what you're whinging about. Sniping was still possible. Honestly, I don't know. It's developers and the community. It's multi-blame, really. I mean, whether or not until Activision work out and Infinity Ward and the developers work out who they're catering to, then we've got no hope for this game. There's no hope for it, because it just doesn't play as it should, I think. Even when I get hardscope, I feel like, well, I can still technically outrun someone who's hardscoping, because, well, yeah, you should be able to really have a little bit of a 50-50 chance, because there should be, like, there needs to have more variables in it when sniping, because it's just, at the minute, it just feels like you can just go boom and get the kill. There doesn't seem to be any kind of balance in the snipers. It just seems to be guaranteed kill every time they fire down the scope at someone, which it shouldn't be, in my opinion. There needs to be a little bit of unbalance in there to kind of make it a challenge to do. I'm going to move on to the community manager, Tina. Now, DC, aka formerly Hollow, sent a tweet saying the game is boring and all that stuff. Now, a lot of people are in agreement with that statement, probably. They think it's boring, it's slow, it's not really what they expected. And I agree with that. But what a community manager should never do is respond by insulting the person who's pointed out a problem. What you should do is ask why you think it's boring. What do you want us to do? And I will forward it on to the person who can fix that for you. How hard's that to ask for? But no, she goes and insults us, and then obviously Hollow has to defend himself because, hang on, he's just been called a retard, basically. That's basically what she said. Trying to be clever and failing. And Hollow basically went to town on it, so yeah. But, I mean, a lot of people replied saying it was unprofessional and all that shit. So yeah, a lot of people agreed with Hollow, and, well, formerly Hollow, DC. I'm getting them mixed up because he's changed his damn name. I preferred Hollow Point, it was a lot easier to say. It rolled off the tongue a lot easier. So anyhow, I mean, he's a good commentator and all that stuff. Anyhow. So to summarise, you do not call your community idiots in any form, shape or form. You just do not go over there. I mean, the worst thing about it is there was some kid, I don't know what his name was, he replied to Hollow and started to, like, seriously sound like a little ickle bitch. It's quite funny, to be fair. And that's the problem with this community. You get so many people who cry about the littlest of things, like, I don't know, why are people... it's one of them topics which is hard to talk about because you don't want to... You don't know who to blame, you don't know who to point it at. Is it the people who do it? Is it the community developers that put it in? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, World at War... When I played World at War first time, it was okay, it played smoothly. I don't even remember coming across that many campers, to be fair. Even in COD 4, it wasn't that bad, I don't think. Black Ops was... Black Ops 2 introduced elements, and then Ghost just went the whole way. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are. I mean, yeah, admit this commentary is all over the place, and that's what my commentaries generally are, because I think off the top of my head, so that's what I do, and that's how I do it. So, let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching. I'll see you around in the next live commentary more than likely, because that's what I mainly do these days, so cheers.